Hey, welcome to another episode of A Champion's Perspective. I'm your host, Smitty. Episode 7, Season 2. Glad to have you all with us. I'd like to bring on my co-host, Tim Kovac. Tim, how you doing?
Doing good. Good week of fantasy football for most people, besides me, probably Davis, and especially Puffer.
Good call, Timmy. We have a special guest for everybody. Little David and Goliath story. Bill Kovac. Bill, how are you doing?
Who let the dogs out?
Had a really great week. Week 7 was a lucky week, I guess.
Good win there. Brother Bill taking down the Puff Dad.
Yeah,
Good
6
week.
other guys couldn't go down on him, Bill, but you had no problem getting there.
Ah,
Whoa.
I think he made Puffer go down on him.
That's a good point. Well, Bill, what'd you think about that? How are you feeling there? I believe that's what they call a Monday nighter.
yeah. Well, Sunday nighter, yeah. But, yeah, it was,
Sunday nighter.
yeah, it's pretty intense, right? Because I had Hunt going, and he was in the lead, and he had Tariq Hill going. So it was anybody's game at that point. And, well, got the workhorses going. Hunt really tore it up, and Hill had a pretty nice day, but just not enough. Somehow managed, I guess.
It was good to see Hunt doing what the reason you drafted him for. Just tearing it up.
Yeah, he really did a great job that night.
You're welcome, by the way. I was between
Oh,
Fournette and
yeah.
Hunt, and I took Fournette. Wah, wah.
All right, Bill. Good to have you with us here. Let's take a look at the recap of Week 7.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy. Let's start off here with me versus Lamb.
Oh, I am not ready. Wrong set of notes. Ready now. Got it. Ha. Let's see. I got this one wrong. This week I went 3-3, which I believe brings my total to 10-20 on the year. I picked Pete to win this one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. Your guys were kind of underperforming, and his running backs, who I said would carry him to the promised land, let him down big time.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Odell was lights out, and you had great all-around balance. Only like 2 guys played poorly. So
Yeah, that felt really good. Moving on to Ron versus Adam, chance for a Monday nighter.
I got this one wrong as well. They were both had bye weeks. I picked Davis. It's kind of hard when Melvin Gordon goes out at the last minute. In Ron's team, he really only had 2 guys do anything. Rivers and Sanders carried Ron through. Wide receivers and tight ends on Davis's team were just atrocious. Plus, having Melvin Gordon out, I think the guy he put in got less than 2 points. That's brutal.
Bill, did you think Adam had any chance coming back against Ron?
Coming back, it was a little bit of a long shot, that's for sure. There's always a chance, but
Yeah,
his team really just, wow. That was just a tough week. Well, Hyde got traded too, and Gordon got injured last minute. They pulled him. That's tough. That's a tough week.
It's a tough feed for sure.
If anybody deserved it, it was Adam. Followed by Pete, I would say, but good job, Adam. Moving on to the game of the week, Bill Kovac versus Brian Puffer.
Yay.
This is I actually got this one wrong as well. I picked stupid Smitty. I picked Puffer. He'd been rolling. He'd been playing real strong games. Rodgers on a bye really kind of fucked him. He was depending on that quarterback play that just didn't get him all those points that he's used to. Hunt and John Brown balled out for Bill. He had huge games, and Bill took down the champ. So, congrats, Bill. Good job.
Anything you want to add there, Bill?
No, I was just happy. The scoring was pretty solid all around. I mean, we were pretty evenly matched throughout the whole thing. I was kind of surprised, but, happily, of course.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice when he's got Rodgers on bye. That helps out a lot.
Yeah. I was just waiting for Hill to just go off at some point and just
Yep.
kind of just screw it up. And, yeah, he didn't. So, hey, yay.
Nice
Pretty
job,
sure
Bill.
that put you in top of the division too, so that's good for you.
Yeah.
Moving on, Tim Kovac versus Ben Scholes. Timmy, you had a chance for a Monday nighter.
I did, and Matty Ryan had a game, but not the game I needed. He did just average instead of great. And that's what happens when you bet on those Matty quarterbacks. But, I predicted Ben to win. I said his guys would go off, and they did. He had 4 starters on a bye this week, and he still mustered, I think, his second highest point total of the season. You're welcome, Ben. You're welcome.
Yeah, it helped with Sony Michel going down, and James White really became the number 1 there.
Yeah, that was good for him for sure.
Moving on to Scully versus Cole.
I picked Cole on this one as well.
Yep.
Scully was the low point getter. Cole just rolled along doing what he does, steady Eddie. I think he was the second high point getter, so Cole's team's really coming alive. Thielen is just nothing to be messed with there.
He's a monster. I didn't think anybody could score lower than Davis this week, but there's Scully.
Scully found a way.
It's like, hey, why don't you give Denise the keys back to the team, man?
Yeah, no shit.
Don't
worry, he'll play me again and score like 150. You'll be like, what? Where was this team all year? Well, I just gotta play Tim, I guess.
Last game of the week, Holbrook versus Mac Chase, a Monday nighter for real.
Yeah, I picked Mac to win, so I got this one right. Lat Murray was a good move for him. He kind of crushed it, and all of Nick's wide receivers let him down. Hopkins had a decent day, but not a great one, and the rest of them were just non-existent. So Mac took it home.
Well, good call, buddy. All right, with that, let's go take a look at the divisions. All right, here we are starting with the good division. We have Ron at the top at 6-1, followed by Cole 5-2. Mac on their heels at 3-4, and Pete bringing up the rear. What do you think, Timmy?
It's getting close. Like we said last week, this division's going to be interesting between I think Cole and Ron are going to separate, especially since Ron will most likely be the high point getter this week. But they'll separate themselves from that division, and it's going to come down to it. But in the long haul, I kind of see Marshall overtaking that division, but they'll both fight it out in the playoffs.
Bill, is it too early to call a winner here in this division?
In this division, absolutely, it's a little early.
Yeah.
Chase got a pretty solid team. If he gets hot, it could get, like you said, real interesting real fast, right?
True story.
Good call, fellas. Moving down to the ugly division. We have a new leader, Bill Kovac, here at 4-3, followed by brother-in-law Nick, 3-4, followed by Scully, 3-4, and Timmy bringing up the bottom at 2-5. What do you think about this division, Timmy?
This one still, it's a tight race. It's anybody's game. I feel I got some things worked out. I still think I'm going to rally here, but I've got to get something started either this week or next, or it's done for me. So we'll see.
It's a good attitude to have. Bill, what do you think about this division now that you're leading it?
Yeah, now that I'm leading, I'm, feeling pretty good about the division. But
yeah,
we're, like you said, it's real tight. It's real close. Even with Tim at 2-5, it's anybody's division.
Time to just keep the pedal down, huh?
Yeah.
Moving on to the last division.
For that top spot, brother. Taking it.
Moving on to the last division, got Puff at 6-1. That's a new number 1 in the loss column. Followed by myself at 4-3 with Ben 3-4 and Adam Davis, lone guy with 1 win. Possible Twilla champ this year. Bill, is it too soon to call that?
I think it's too soon to call that with 2 other guys with only 1 more win. It's
Go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying. I didn't say it was you, did I? I didn't say your name. I'm just saying he had a real rough week with Gordon going down and then Hyde getting traded. I really thought he was going to win this week until that happened. That was a tough way to start a Sunday.
Yep, that's a good call. With that, let's get into the picks of the next week, fellas. All right, guys, looking into week 8. Let's start your picks here, Timmy. We've got me versus Mac Chase.
All right, I don't think there's going to be any curses this week. I picked you, Pimpin' Ain't Breezy. Mac's best players on bye this week, Zeke, and Zeke underperformed last week, and we see what happens when Zeke underperforms for Mac. So Smitty wins.
I like it. Bill, Bill, why don't you make a special guest pick?
A special guest pick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Tim on that one. I just without Elliott in that lineup, it's gonna be a hard. That's gonna be a hard player to replace in that lineup. So I think you got that. You know, you got Drew Brees. That guy's just a beast always and forever, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get that that Rams defense to score you another 22 points, huh? Wouldn't that be good?
Know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Let's move on to newly fresh one-loss Brian Puffer versus the not-so-Denise team, Scully's.
With Puffer's going to get back on track here. He gets Rodgers back. Scully's best player, Julio Jones, is on a bye. So look for another brilliant output of points from Scully, but I think Puffer's going to take it.
Bill, what do you think
just
there,
the way
Bill?
those guys stay healthy. Rodgers had a small knee thing. You know, Cooper Kupp had that. You know, they're all good. They're as long as they all stay healthy for Puffer. I'm really hoping that they do, and he just keeps on getting back to where he needs to be.
Bill, what's your pick there, buddy?
Yeah, again, like I with Puffer, that's a pretty boss lineup he's got there. I think
1980s called, brother. Bringing it back.
I mean, it's gonna. Yeah, but I mean, Al's got a good shot. I mean, he's got some guys that can put some numbers up really quick and in a hurry. But yeah, any team with Gurley on it and Hill, you just got to put a down time out of one of those guys.
You know, it takes me back to this past week. With your David and Goliath match. And, I mean, you just slung that rock and you knocked that monster down. You know.
Yeah, I did. Couldn't believe it. I just had somebody outperform Gurley. That's what you got to have happen, right? Somebody's got to beat Gurley.
Yep.
And then the rest of the team's got to be solid for any kind of shot against this lineup.
I'm not even sure Puffer noticed he lost because he was in Jamaica doing backflips off a cliff and shit. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to Pete versus Bill. Timmy, what do you got this week?
This week, I picked Bill to win. His team's been kind of chugging along, doing some good things. Sony Michel's injury really hurt Pete. Bill on a roll, playing well. I picked Bill.
Bill, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this week. But, with Mahomes out there mixing, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully I have my guys, rise to the challenge. Don't have a letdown after beating Puffer. So
Yep. Like you said, let's just
spot for a letdown. It really is.
let's just keep the pedal down and use Pete as a stepping stone, like we all have been. Moving on, we got Cole versus Davis. Timmy, what are you thinking?
I picked Cole. He keeps rolling steady Eddie, and Puffer's back situation still up in the air. Who knows how many touches Hyde's going to get? It's going to be a dogfight for Puffer from here on out.
Where'd you get Puffer at? It's Cole versus Davis.
Sorry. It's going to be a dogfight for Davis from here on out. So it depends on how many touches Hyde's get. He might be on a pitch count until he gets up to speed. So that could really affect him. And who knows if Gordon's back to full swing. But I believe they're in London. Or no, they're coming from London. So who knows? So, yeah, they're coming from London. We'll see.
Bill, what's your pick there, buddy?
Yeah, Davis is going to have a tough time. A lot of his big point getters are on bye this week. Got Coleman, Sanu, Gordon. They're all listed on bye. So that's gonna be a real tough challenge, especially with the way Cole's been throwing numbers up. Like, I don't know. He's just been, like Tim was saying earlier, consistent.
Yep.
120 it seems.
Cole's got a feeling. Woo! That tonight's gonna be a good.
Moving on. We got Ron versus Bill, Timmy.
We're just gonna shut
Let's see. Ron's gonna be the high point getter. Ron takes it.
Yep. Bill?
Yeah, same. He's got James Conner going against Cleveland. That's not going to be pretty.
Yep. Yeah, I think he put up 20 the first time.
Yeah. Although it'll be interesting, who's he going to put in as quarterback? I don't see a starting quarterback on his roster. Rivers is on bye.
Oh,
Doesn't
interesting.
matter. Ben can find fucking shitheads like Mitch Trubisky to drop 38 points. So I'm sure whoever he puts in there will score something.
Paying attention to waiver wire, he'll probably be going after Baker.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Who gives a shit? It's gone.
Last game, last pick, Ben Scholes versus Nick Holbrook, 3-4 teams. What do you think, Tim?
I pick Nick on this one. Ben's not going to score over 88 points this week. That's just how I see it. Because his team's not that good, and somehow he busted his nut on my team, and that sucks.
Bill, what do you think for the last pick there?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same way. Unless Roethlisberger and Brown have a really huge week, if he even puts Roethlisberger in. But I mean, yeah, I'm thinking it's leaning towards Nick there for that one. Unless that Houston offense kind of just shuts down again. So,
Oh yeah, he does. He is double dipping there.
yeah, and he's got Lamar Miller. Yeah, he's got Miller running too. So.
Triple. All 3 holes for Nick. No, he does it.
That's aggressive.
And his defense is Miami, so if those guys have a good day, if the defense has a good day, then he's going to have big problems. So.
Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the show, fellas. Bill, I want to thank you for your time coming on the show. You deserved every minute of it, buddy. Stay in this limelight. Go out and get that win this week.
Yes, sir.
Timmy, as always, it's been great, buddy.
Good fun. Hopefully it's a better week for me. Good luck to everybody. No ill will. Hope you all do well. Have fun with it.
All right. See you guys.
See you.
Yep.